Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Victory Drive. This week, I got on my brother Jordan Johnson, and we talked quite a bit about his journey into becoming a law enforcement officer. I don't know. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Definitely didn't have that on my bingo card if you would have asked me that last year. But he really decided that that's something he wanted to pursue, and now he's pursuing it. So good, great, congratulations, Jordan. That's awesome. And we talked quite a bit about that and just kind of what the, I guess what goes into getting hired on and all that stuff and going through that process. And we also talked quite a bit about the Minneapolis mass shooting that happened and that tragic event and that cowardly piece of shit that decided to conduct that mass shooting, and just kind of reiterate some of the stances that we have on the Second Amendment and, just kind of bring that to light. So there's that, and that's pretty much about it. Hopefully everyone is getting geared up for season coming up. Hunting season is upon us. Deer season is coming close. If you're into archery season in the Midwest, in most places in the Midwest, opens up October 1. That's coming up really close. And the weather is starting to shift. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit cooler out every morning, and a little bit cooler means a little bit more deer action. So hopefully everyone's getting geared up and ready to go for hunting season. And we're going to be doing a lot more hunting season episodes, I think, coming up here. In the next few months, probably, just because that's the season. So, it is what it is. So, with that coming up, it's just a really exciting time. Hunting season is fucking close. I already went to France and hunted roe deer. Now I'm really ready to hunt some whitetails back at home. And in Kansas. I forgot. I have a Kansas buck tag, too, that I have to try and go fill. So, very exciting year. Very, very exciting year for old Jacob here. So, yeah, without further ado, I say we get on with the housekeeping. I know you guys thought I was going to say get on the episode, but we have a little housekeeping to take care of here. So, like always, Victory Drive is brought to you by Grizzly Coolers. Grizzly Coolers, they are the best, honestly. If you do ask me, I'd say they're the best. They make the best coolers, and they're the best people behind that brand. So if you guys are interested in getting into coolers, you need a new cooler or something like that, keep them beers cold for hunting season, or that kill bottle whiskey, put that in there too if you want chilled whiskey. Check out Grizzly Coolers and use code WCB at checkout to save some money with Grizzly. And then we also got Huntworth getting ready for hunting season. Get some Huntworth gear, get some new camo, get some geared up, get some new threads for you. Check out Huntworth gear. Use code WCB15 to save some money there. They also have a new Silent X camo. It's same patterns but different material. It's like that really super quiet wool material. So if you guys really want to be quiet out there and nice and stealthy, check out their new stuff. Silent X, Huntworth gear, WCB15. That's pretty much about it, actually. Now we can go ahead and get on with the show. Please welcome Jordan Johnson. Got her?
Yeah.
Jordan?
Yo.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Dude, we've been fucking busy. We got our trailer back finally from the shop. Mm-hmm. So when we first got the trailer, we looked honky-dory, like, hell yeah, nice. We were sleep deprived from driving all the way to Georgia and getting it and stuff. And we were driving back and we hit some pretty terrible rain, and we realized I had a leak, so we had to take it to the shop. It's like, well, we're gonna have some $high stuff in there. So we didn't want it leaking.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Got to the warranty department, and it's been in the shop essentially since we bought it. Because working with the warranty department has been a fucking headache with that trailer company. And since then, that warranty department guy got fired and got a new guy, and he expedited everything. Everything's hunky-dory. Supposedly should be good. The campsite RV place, they said they did a dadgummit.
I'm sorry, dude. It's kind of moving down a little bit.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been in the campsite RV since we bought it, essentially trying to get the damn leak fixed, and I think it's finally fixed. So now we're working on it. Worked on it last night, and it turns out it when you're looking at it, everything looks nice and squared off. Then as you start cutting paneling, realizing that it's like a fucking quarter-inch difference is a big difference when you're trying to rip a damn sheeting.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Fucking pain in the ass, dude.
That's how it was working on old houses too. It does like 1/2 inch, 5/8 out of whack. It throws everything off.
Throws everything off, dude. You can't just cut it square and just slap it in there, call it a night. It looks like you can, but you can't. So, but it's not just like that. It's like sloping down or something like that, like gradual. It's like the boards are like cut crooked too or warped, and they're like it's like the middle's higher, then it's lower in the end, and then higher in the one end, and lower. It's just all jacked up. So it's a bitch, and I'm a little bit rusty on my construction skills. So I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, I haven't done construction in a long time. Have zero desire.
Me neither. Me too. It's.
I didn't like it when I was getting paid to do it, so I'm not going to like it if I am paying to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. It's not fun, dude. I don't know. Honestly. Like, well, it's like kind of fun, I guess. I can see if you're good at it. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, problem solving and having fun and building stuff. It's cool in that regard where you get it done. You look at it and you're like, nice. You did good. I guess it's good work, you know? But it's not something that I'd want to do day in, day out.
It's frustrating.
Fuck that, dude. Yeah. And it's like you don't want to waste money. I think that's the biggest thing is like if I rip one of those boards down completely fucked up, then that is ruined. There goes $40 gone.
Yeah,
because I fucked up on a measurement.
Yeah, or you got to run back to the lumberyard and grab some more shit, and it's just the hassle of just running back and forth. It's just it's annoying.
It is annoying. I can imagine like renovating a whole house.
No, that's why they mostly end in divorce, dude. Home renovations.
Really?
It's like the leading cause of divorce in the U.S.
What?
I just made that up.
I was going to say that doesn't sound right. I feel like the leading divorce in...
It would be a factor in mine.
I can't believe there's that many people renovating houses where it'd be a leading cause of divorce.
Hey, people are blaming all these other reasons. They're not looking at home renovations, man.
That's true. They're not looking at home renovations, I guess.
Answer is right in front of our nose the whole time.
I don't know. HGTV makes it seem like that's like the thing to do with your wife is renovate home improvement projects.
Yeah, that's why I fucking hate. It's made for women, dude. It's
100%
made for women to be like, oh my God, that would be so fun. Like me and my husband I'd just make him do all the fucking shitty hard work and boss him around the whole fucking time and tell him he's doing everything wrong. Wow, that would be awesome. And then you just smile and take it and have fun too. Fuck that.
That is how it goes. Yeah.
It is.
You watch like these home builder HGTV shows. And it's just like the woman's like coming up with her plans, and the guys are sitting there like,
oh, that would be so fun.
you just see
Fuck you, you cuck. Nobody likes you.
You just see his soul slowly leaving his body the whole time.
No, his soul's been gone, dude.
Oh, fuck, dude.
He's been cucked.
He's been fully cucked, dude.
That's a level 10 cucking ritual.
It is a level 10 cucking. Dude, that guy's wild. What's his name? Hayden? Whatchamacallit?
I don't know. It's called
women propaganda?
Yeah, women propaganda. It's definitely satire. I mean, there's no way he's just a full-on white supremacist. You know what I mean?
No way, right? It's got to be satire. And like he goes
and just his whole shtick is like he's in a suit. He has a big mustache with a dorky voice. It's funny.
It is funny. I think it's funny. Like, he's like, I don't know. He just says the wildest shit, and I think that's what That's what's funny about it is like he just says this wild, outlandish shit.
Did you see him on Drinking Bros podcast?
No, but okay. I saw a clip.
I saw a clip too. I didn't see the whole thing, but it fucking was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, they did not like him.
No, not at all.
But
Well, that's because they're also kind of fucking libs.
They're not libs.
No, they got lib. They have lib behavior. They
do have lib behavior. You're
They have the
right.
pacify the masses idea, because they're all up in their ass about views and money.
Well, yeah, I don't know exactly what the deal is with them, but I used to watch your show back in the day a little bit.
I used to too, dude. When it first started, it was fun. It was like the start of the YouTuber,
Yeah.
the vet bro start.
Right. Yeah. But I don't know, man.
That was back when there was like an allure to special operations, where it was kind of like this shadowy organization with shrouded in secrecy, and now it's like they got all their fucking business out there these days.
Yeah.
Now there's like no allure to it at all to me. It just seems like another branch of the regular army, in my opinion.
It does, honestly. Like after seeing a lot of this stuff, because like the allure kind of was that it was like secretive, and
And these are mature,
men,
borderline middle age, like hardcore, fucking don't brag, just kill motherfucking bad dudes all the time. And training all the time, and now it's like, no, I guess they're just fucking regular fucked up pieces of shit like everybody else in the infantry.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's great special operations dudes out there, but there's great conventional dudes out there too.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Is like I've met some of the best people in the Army, and I've met some of the worst people in the Army.
for
it's
sure.
like they're just people.
It's a microcosm of society is what it is.
They're just people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all just people trying to fucking figure out what's best. And you're going to have every type of personality trait in the military that you do in the real world, and just in a different sense where it's like, you give, I don't know, I guess like a different sense of purpose, and your only goal, especially in combat arms, like infantry and special operations, like you're training day in, day out to kill someone else, kill other people, right?
Yeah.
And you like, not fluff them up, but what am I trying to say here? You bring them up, you train them up, and you're after training so hard and doing all this stuff and doing stuff that like 98% of the world's population has never done before. You definitely walk away. You're just like, dude, I am the shit.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of cockiness, but you have to have that cockiness too in order to be really good at that job, I feel like. But then when you get into the real world afterwards and you're still like a cocky douchebag, it's kind of like, okay, well, you shouldn't be doing that. But then there's also plenty of guys that are just like want to just serve and do their thing and move on kind of deal. That's one thing I really try to like stay away from in my life is I really try not to make like my service who I am. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely don't.
No.
I talk about it very little, other than on here.
Talk about it on here. Yeah. But we don't even really talk about ourselves that much, dude, honestly.
No, I mean, if I come across like a vet or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll bullshit with them about it. They get it, but I'm not just going to walk around with a fucking DD-214 on my shirt and fucking flag on my hat or something,
Yeah, I'm not going to wear my Army PT shirt out and about like for regular attire.
No.
I'm not going to wear my fucking my
Dog tags.
Yeah, my dog tags or my ACU bottoms. As like
I can tell you what I'm not ever going to do in my life, and if I ever do this, fucking put me down, dude. Make YouTube videos of me singing cadences. Do you know who I'm talking about? Have you seen this fucking guy? I hate that
like something
fucking...
John Burke would do.
This is a level of cringe way above John Burke, dude. This is seriously boot behavior. This is like a dude that got kicked out as a private or something. Like he went to basic training. He's like, oh, fucking cadences go hard, dude. I'm going to make a YouTube video and just sing cadences.
Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's just walking. He's just walking, fucking singing the dorkiest, gayest cadences in the world. I fucking hate his guts.
Yeah.
And sure, he's a nice guy, but like...
Probably.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I didn't even like singing cadences in the Army. Dude.
I hated them. Dude, every time they're like, hey, Johnson, go sing, you know what I sang? Left, 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 right.
Just keep them in step.
That's it.
Just move on.
And then they fire me.
Okay, get
I'd be
back
like,
in
all
line.
right, cool. I'm not going to fucking sing
Dude,
for all these motherfuckers. I don't even want to be here right now, dude.
yeah.
A brigade run. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they called me up there when I was in NCO. This would have been in Carson when I was like a newer E5, and I think we were doing a brigade or battalion run, and they're like, all right, John, get up there, fucking do cadence. I'm like, God dang it. The only cadence I knew was the left, right, kill.
Yeah.
And I went straight like death metal on them. Like, left, right, kill. Fucking like screaming up there. And once I got to in the shopping mall part where all the mommy shop, and I pulled out my Uzi and went pop, pop, pop. They're like, okay, get out of here. Yeah. That's just too much.
I don't like that.
All right. Guess artillery doesn't like that one. Nice. So then I sang that. Whenever they call me up there, I'd sing that one, and they just stopped asking me to do
I
it.
guess there was one that I
nice.
kind of enjoyed just because it was pretty dark. It was the My Girl's a Vegetable one.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
I would sing that one every once in a while, I guess. But
Yeah. I like to sing the dark ones just because, especially in artillery, they just were like, no. We want to hear AC 130 rolling down the strip.
they want the Afro gospel.
They want that. They really like that stuff. But they do not like the dark stuff.
No.
They don't like that.
That's white boy shit, dude.
It is white boy behavior. Yeah, so I just go up and do that stuff. But I didn't even like doing that, is what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather just run in silence.
Yes.
Just let me run and suffer
Let's
in silence.
Let's break each other off right now. Let's fucking actual suck for a little bit, you know?
Dude, if I was a battalion,
if we're gonna set aside an hour to work out, let's fucking work out.
yeah, if I was a battalion commander, I'd be like, all right, we're going on a battalion run, and we're going to run at a 7-minute pace.
If you fall out, you're gonna do burpees the rest of the time.
Yeah, or it's like if you fall out,
those.
then you better just not stop running. You know, and I'm just going to keep going until there's only like a fucking platoon of us left. Mm-hmm. You know, if it takes 20 miles, it takes 20 miles.
Yeah, and then those dudes get the rest of the day off, and you all have to fucking pick up the rest of the work.
Yep. That's how I do if I was a battalion commander. Because if I was a battalion commander, I'd focus more on running because that's what officers do. Officers like to run.
They love it.
I don't know what it is about them.
Because they're nerds.
Fucking losers, dude, honestly. They all like to run. I don't know if they solely recruit officers that are in like cross country or what, but it's fucking annoying. I hate running.
It is. I mean, it's, you know, if you're a twerp and you're good at running, then all you're going to do is run.
Mm-hmm. I could go for a long time. Like my long distance back in the day was pretty good, but it's kind of like when you're running long distance, you're just kind of like, you just keep going.
Yeah. I was a long distance runner for a long time. Mm-hmm. I was pretty good at it. I mean, not competitive or anything, but I was good in the standard of most people suck at it. And I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I had to do it on my own time. I never got like gains from a fucking brigade run, you know, or anything army related. Yeah. So like my opinion of it was like, if we're going to do this together, let's do some upper body shit. Because like on my free time, I'm running. Mm-hmm. I need to work on this instead.
Yeah, my free time I was lifting weights. I'm just not like a runner. I don't have a runner's build, but I could run. I just didn't like it.
I don't run anymore. I hate it now. Can't stand it. Had to run recently.
Yeah, you did. How's that going?
It sucked. I hated it. I hated it after the first lap on the track, and I had to do 6 of them for time. So, but I passed. So,
what'd you end up running then?
This one was not so great just because I didn't do anything. So I actually did a workout before the PT test.
Hell yeah.
For like an hour, but it was all upper body stuff. I still did pretty good. I mean, I did.
You told me about that, dude. I'm like, what? You went to the gym before the PT test?
Dude, I thought it was going to be like the other PT test where it's like, just do the minimum to pass and that's it. Like, you're not going to get any bonus points for going above. But this one was like, no, you need to do as many as you possibly can. Like, we're going to evaluate you against everybody else here. Like,
right.
Okay, that's cool. But I was sizing everybody up. And I was like, I know I'm going to be able to. This dude will beat me on the run, but I'll beat him in everything else. So I work out a lot. I do.
I know. Mm-hmm. You do.
And a lot of people don't. And a lot of people going to do police PT tests apparently don't work out at all.
That's one thing that threw me for a loop, dude.
You've known about this for months, dude.
Yeah, talking to Ashley, and other people about it. It's like, I don't understand how you would go into a job application that required a PT test and just go in there like so unprepared that you just completely flop on your face and just can't do it. It's like, I would be, if that was my goal, if I knew that was my goal, is to become a cop, I wanted to go be a cop somewhere, I'd be training for that all the time. Because I'm like, you never know when an opportunity is going to pop up. And you're like, oh shit, this department's hiring. I better go put my app in. Instead of like putting your app in and be like, oh, I better get in shape now. I was like, you already failed, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you should just be in that good of shape where you can pass a PT test any day of the week. Like, that's how it was in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be in shape. And you had to be in good enough shape to pass a PT test, at least at the minimums, any day of the week.
Yeah.
Whether you're sick or hungover or what. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to pass a PT test. You have to meet the standard no matter what. And in law enforcement, it's like, dude, what the hell?
I'm fine with it because it just makes
you're
me,
ready.
Yeah, it makes me shine. So like, I'll be a diamond in the rough. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people just have zero fucking discipline or grit at all.
Mm-hmm.
And working out is very inconvenient. Like, there's nothing convenient about it. You're taking the little bit of free time that you have in your life and you're going to fucking like hurt yourself for an hour or a little bit shorter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, I don't know. I like it. I do it.
I mean, I hate waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely fucking despise it. But
that part's not fun.
If I don't do it, I'm not going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get it done. But by the end of it, when I'm done, my whole day is so much better. Like the days that I don't lift is not a great day.
Dude, I'm eating junk food. I'm like, fuck it. I am eating Quick Sour Casey's for breakfast, and I'm drinking 2 or 3 energy drinks that day, just because I'm like out of shame almost. Like, I'm just like, I didn't make it to the gym today. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Should be a piece of shit.
Well, like, I didn't work out today, and I'm still a little bit like foggy in my head.
Yeah, me too.
But when I work out, like, I just throw some tunes on, focus on working out, and it just clears your fucking head. Mm-hmm. Sets up your day so your battery's charged up your whole day. Sure.
Yeah, and then you go into work and you're just kind of like, I don't know. The guys I work with they don't work out. No. They haven't for years and years, if they ever really did. Like, one guy I work with, he is decent enough athlete in high school and stuff like that, but he doesn't work out anymore. And it's like, when I go to work every morning, it's kind of like, I'm like mentally already like, cool. Like, all right, I've been up for a couple hours already and got some stuff done. Like, I'm feeling good. And you can tell, like, when they walk in, they can't like even talk to you really for like the first like 15 20 minutes of work.
Yeah.
they're not spried up yet, but.
Well, you came into my work the other day. Mm-hmm. And I had worked out. My boss, he doesn't work out.
No.
And he's always, every morning I say, good morning. Yeah, so? No, it's not. He's a grouchy fuck in the morning, dude.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Oh, yeah.
He is definitely grouchy.
Uh-huh.
But that's kind of why I like him.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like, that's how my coworkers are too. And they're great. I love working with them. They're great dudes. And I honestly got very lucky with my job. Like, working with the guys I do work with, they're good guys, but yeah, they just don't. You can tell, like, they're just not morning dudes. And I'm not a morning guy either, but I wake up so much earlier and I get to the gym and get my blood flowing early enough where by 7:30 I'm like, cool, yeah. How's it going, guys? Good morning.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Well, at 7:30 I'd already been up for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a half a work day almost.
Yep. I go to the gym. I work out for like an hour or maybe a little bit over or a little under, depending, right around an hour. And then I come home and I make breakfast and I go to work and I'm like ready to rock. I'm good to go. Feeling good.
Yep.
But if I didn't do that stuff, because I didn't do that for a long time, when I first got out of the Army, I was working on wind turbines and I didn't go to the fucking gym in the mornings. Mm-hmm. I had to drive an hour away to work and be there by 6:30. Mm-hmm. I was waking up at 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning just to make it to work on time.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I didn't have time, but I did have that time, I guess, to get an energy drink or drink a bunch of coffee on the way. So I was kind of ready to rock because I had an hour to drive to work. But fuck that. That shit sucked. Now I feel like way better. Now I'm working out in the mornings, doing what I can when my body's not disintegrated that day.
Yeah.
Do what I can, then go to work and feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till I don't have an hour drive anymore.
know, right?
Instead I'll have a 40-minute drive, which is better.
Yeah. It's not isn't it like 30 minutes?
Yeah, it's almost 40. It's like 35 something.
really?
35, between 35 and 40 on any given day, but at least to like the headquarters, you know?
Yeah. Yep. No, that's cool though. That's a huge shift
Yeah.
in your life, dude. Mm-hmm. Did you ever think you were going to be pursuing this as a career?
The cop?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Not until like 4 months ago.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know. Like I never like I've ever written it off. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just had always thought in my mind like I wouldn't make it past the interview.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I always knew that you'd do good in that kind of stuff, but I just never
Because for the longest time
knew that you'd be interested in something like that, dude.
I mean, I've always kind of been interested, I guess. It's a matter of, number one, like being willing to make the lifestyle changes to accommodate it. Like I was just never quite willing to do that. Like giving up friends if I have to, you know.
Well, you used to drink a lot too.
I used to drink a lot, but yeah, and I cut all that shit out and I cleaned myself up and started going to the gym very consistently. I remember one day I was looking at myself in the mirror and I'm thinking, I got this Ferrari of a body. Let's do something with it. I can handle my own at the range. I got to get on the streets, dog. No, I'm just kidding. If my background investigator is listening, that's not what I was thinking. It was a joke.
I need to take this show car on the road, dude.
Why am I in a demo derby? I should be in an F1 race.
I know, right? God. That's fucking hilarious, dude. You were never like anti-cop before, or nothing like that, but I was just kind of like the thing that we never really talked about before.
Yeah, I just said so. I massively overthink things, and I underestimate myself.
Correct.
And if you do that, and then you spend a lot of time on Reddit, and you just like search query questions, you know, like that you have in your own mind. Number one, you get into the Reddit zone of like trolls, and then you get into the zone of like people that are a little more self-important than they probably ought to be, and they like to trash people. So like, in my mind, the opinion was like you go to these interviews and testings, and you do the background and all that shit, and then they tear your life apart, which they do, but. You know, like they're looking for fucking Boy Scouts. They're looking for RoboCop. Like they're looking for super soldiers. If you have military experience, you know, that's what I was thinking. And I'm none of those things. I'm not. If I was not a super soldier, I was maybe just above average. Definitely not a fucking Boy Scout. I mean,
well.
I'm not like a troublemaker. I don't have shit on my record, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Like I'm not fucking helping old ladies with their groceries in their car, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean, at the end of the day though, it's like there's a lot of openings in law enforcement that go unfulfilled, and they end up getting filled by people that probably shouldn't be in law enforcement. Yeah,
for sure.
Like that's the stuff that we see on the internet, you know, like of body cam footage of cops making like really bad decisions, and be like, well, that guy probably shouldn't have ever been a cop, but they had to hire somebody, so that guy got it, kind of deal.
Yeah, and that was kind of the epiphany to me. It was kind of objectively looking at other cops, and thinking, who the fuck gave you a badge, bro?
Right. Like I might not be the best, but I'm definitely better than that guy.
Yeah.
Or I could be, at least.
And the application process actually went super smooth.
It's just long.
I mean, it's still ongoing. I still have to do the medical portion, but everything else is pretty much done. But yeah, they go through your fucking background. I had to do a polygraph for the one that I interviewed at. And it's stressful. You kind of feel like a piece of shit. But it's by design.
Can you talk about like what they ask you? They didn't put like an NDA on
I don't think I signed something, but I think it was like a release of information to the department. But it was mostly, it's just whatever you fill out on your background. Like if you answered yes to certain things, they'll ask about that. It honestly was pretty simple.
Okay.
And they tell you, he told me everything. From what I understand is that most polygraphers will tell you the 10 questions they're going to ask you when you're all geared up. Like when you're geared up on the fucking test. But before that, before you're measured anything, he asked a bunch of questions. Just background stuff. Yeah, just to see it. I think it's, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming it's so that you'll admit to shit that you lied to. It's a lie test. Seeing if you lied about anything in your background. So they cross-examine you on a lot of shit.
Okay.
As long as you didn't lie about anything, you really don't have anything to worry about, but you will worry. It makes you think.
Does it kind of feel like you're on trial a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of
it just makes you feel like you're guilty before proven innocent, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
It's a mind game.
And when they ask you a question, you answer it. Are they just kind of like,
Can you expand on that? Tell me more about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't believe you.
No. Just kind of super fucking.
Yeah. But I didn't feel like the dude was trying to intentionally disqualify me.
Yeah.
You know, I think he was just doing his job. I say he was fair. Like it was weird, but you know, I don't think polygraphs are supposed to be comfortable. So
yeah, I don't think so. They put like a chest monitor on you and stuff too.
Yeah,
like
you have one. Thing. You have one on your chest, your hands, your butt.
Your butt.
There was a pad. I don't know what these things measure.
What the hell?
You have like a BP cuff on.
It wasn't like the guy that was cheating in chess. He put like a vibrating butt plug up there.
No.
Every time you like say a lie, it's like
no. They made me take that out.
Okay. Well, damn it. You can't cheat on the test then.
No.
Damn. Well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know everything they were measuring. I guess they were measuring stuff. I have no idea.
Probably just like, I don't know, probably like heart rate spikes and stuff to see like, oh, ooh.
Yeah, physiological responses, I'd assume. But it was pretty simple and straightforward.
Good.
It was quick.
Was that like, what's been the hardest part about testing?
Filling out the background stuff. That took me like fucking 12 hours to do.
Damn.
Yeah. It was all day. I have Mondays off, so I just started it at like 8 a.m. on Monday. I got done around like 8:30 midnight.
Is it just pen and paper?
No, it was all online.
I was online.
But you have to fill out a lot of stuff. You have to make sure everything's accurate. You can't leave anything out.
So you're digging back in your own life like pretty deep.
Yeah, all the way, your whole life. You go through your whole life.
Oof. I remember doing that when we joined the Army to get our top secret clearance.
Right, the SF-86, yeah.
Yeah. Is it similar to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost the same exact thing.
Yeah, it's just when you fill it out when you're 18 or 19 or something like that. It's a little bit different than when you're filling out when you're
38.
20 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot more life that you have to go back on when you're in your 30s rather than when you're in your late teens.
Yeah, I have 24 tattoos I had to write about. I have
24 tattoos?
Yeah.
Get more than that.
No, 24. That's what I got.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. I got them spread out a lot, so it looks like I have a ton, but I only got 24. And the sleeves, this is only like 4 tattoos.
I was going to say, like, how do you count a sleeve? 1?
No, I just made sure I included everything eventually, you know. On this one I listed it as like 4 tattoos.
Okay.
So like the bicep inside and then the lower arm stuff. But
see, I'd probably fail that because I'd just be like my whole right arm.
Yeah. But I also had like 20 I also had like 20 jobs in my life that I had to have references for. I had to remember dates for, contact information, addresses, all that shit.
That'd be hard, honestly. There's some jobs where I'm just like,
I had to sit down and write them all down and make sure that I got the dates right. And they contacted some of them. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'd say like overall the hiring process has been pretty smooth. The guy I've been working with is super professional, and he's been keeping me in the loop on everything, so I'm not just sitting there sweating.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's been good, and it's been thorough. Like, I think, they're selecting the right candidates that get hired, probably.
Probably makes you feel a little bit better, though, too, that it's a little bit more like that's because I don't know. When I was thinking about law enforcement, like what you have to do to get into law enforcement, I'm like, oh, that's actually like not much to it. Like, no wonder we have so many shitty cops out there in the country just cross. And it might not be, every department's different, but at the same time, like, it probably makes you feel better being like, okay, well, this is actually a pretty long, like, well thought out vetting process, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. And a lot of people got washed out just on the PT test. Like, honestly, that was probably the hardest part of it.
Yeah,
was just the 1.5 mile run, which is honestly is just, it comes down to grit. Like, it just comes down to being tough and just running until you're on the verge of passing out. Mm-hmm. That's it.
It's really not like rocket science either. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to, or have never been, and even just for one, never ran that far, and for two, like, they just don't have the mental fortitude to, like, push through when times get, like, kind of tough, and they're like, oh, I have to complete this thing.
Yeah.
Do this thing in a certain amount of time, and they just fold.
They just quit.
Which is crazy.
They quit in process of doing it. You know what I mean? It gets uncomfortable and they're like, oh, this sucks. I hate it. I'm just going to walk.
I have 4 more fucking laps. Like, fuck this. I'm this tired after 2. I can't do it.
Like, what's going through my mind in that? Because it does suck, and it sucks instantly for me. Mm-hmm. I don't like to run anymore, but I just picture myself failing the run and how I'd feel if I failed.
Right?
Instead of just sucking it up for 12 minutes and fucking running.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's only, so what is the minimum standard?
For me, it's 13:36.
Okay, so at minimum, or at maximum, it's like 13 minutes and 36 seconds of suck.
Yeah, that's it.
But if you get it done faster, then
a good career is ahead of you.
Yeah.
Like something that you want to do, something you've decided I want to do. I'm not going to let a fucking punk-ass run stop me. Right. I feel like a fucking massive piece of shit. I'd be like, Jordan, what happened at the PT test? Fucking the run sucked. I just stopped.
I just couldn't do it. I just didn't want to. It turns out I would much rather not be a cop than run for 13 minutes straight. Yeah. So I just quit.
Turns out I didn't think about how much the run was going to suck for the 3 months I had to prepare for this.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I trained for it. You know what I mean? Like and it was pretty simple. I just ran a mile and a half, 3 days a week. Mm-hmm. And it just took off 10, 15 seconds each time. Mm-hmm. Got a baseline initially. I was like, okay, that sucked. I could probably do 10 seconds less next time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of like when we were working out and we were doing that starting strength program. It was like every week, just add 5 pounds. Just put 2.5s on every week.
Yeah, progressive overload.
Yeah.
Just make incremental changes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It forces your body to adapt. Small changes like that force your body to adapt. Next thing you know, you're bench pressing 315 for 5 rather than 225. And you're like, holy shit, how'd that happen? Mm-hmm. Well, slowly but surely, one step at a time.
And I still do that. I just do it less now because I'm older and I'm not working out strength anymore, really. Mm-hmm. Just mostly muscle hypertrophy, but
yeah, well,
like once I feel like it's getting a little bit too easy for 10 reps, like 4 sets of 10, I'll just add 5. Usually about every 3 weeks, a month, I'll add 5 or 10 pounds. And, the bigger lifts, like the deadlifts and stuff, you can add 10. But
well, and you're, like you said, you're trying to have a Ferrari for a body. I'm trying to have a decent dude.
You're trying to have a dump truck?
Yeah, I'm trying to have a fucking dump truck, brother. I'm more
skid loader.
Yeah, I'm more like my truck more defines me than,
Hey, the world needs skid loaders.
That's right.
But people want Ferraris.
Okay, true.
You know what I mean?
But when shit hits the fan and you
need a skid loader, dude, for sure. I'm not dissing you.
Yeah, I'm not going to
I'm saying 2 different purposes.
Yeah, I'm not going to win any car shows.
Mm-mm.
But
any races.
You're not sure shit not going to win any races.
But you're going to run everything over.
I'm fucking, once I get going, good luck stopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dude? I get you. That's where I'm at.
No, trust me, I wanted to be a skid loader for a long time. Mm-hmm. I think a skid loader is a bad analogy.
It is bad. I'm going back to the diesel truck analogy.
The diesel truck's good, yeah.
Like a 5. I'm more of a 5.9 liter Cummins.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I wanted to be a Cummins for a long time, but it hurt, man. It fucking skeletal.
It did.
System.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was going to require a lot of surgeries down the road, and I wasn't prepared for that.
You got to have a heavy frame and thick springs.
You do.
In order to do that kind of stuff, but
yeah, now I got to keep my joints lubed up.
Yeah, plenty of oil. Some would say. For me personally, it's like I've been doing a lot. Like I honestly, I've been doing a lot more of like that kind of stuff too. And I still do like my heavier lifts right away in the beginning, I guess, and then I just kind of start doing some more hypertrophy type shit. I'm not a science lifter guy. I think those guys are fucking nerds and losers.
I think so too.
Like Mike Israetel, you know who that guy is?
Yes.
Dr. Mike?
Yeah, Renaissance periodization.
Yeah. Dork.
I like him.
I think he's a dork.
I think he's a roided out weirdo, but
he's a roided out weirdo. But like a lot of those science based lifters, like, fucking RPE 6 on this one, and all this other dumb shit, and I'm like, or you can just keep it simple, like I like to do, and just lift as heavy as you can for as many reps as prescribed.
I'm a firm believer in that you should only do what you feel like you can be consistent doing.
Yes.
Because, like, doing strength all the time, for me, I was not able to be consistent with it. It just, I fucking dreaded it every day. Mm-hmm. I was hurting myself. Like, throwing my back out, throwing my neck out. Mm-hmm. I still have tennis elbow, dude. From heavy back squats. It swells up, and then when I lean it on a table for too long, my whole arm goes numb.
Huh. See, I feel a lot better when I'm doing heavier stuff.
Yeah, I don't. But I still do.
I have to be super fucking anal about my form, because if I do a deadlift and I can't lift heavy. My deadlift is not my strongest lift by any means, but I have my back is like fucking destroyed.
Yeah, same.
But if I don't have like perfect fucking form when I'm doing it, then I'm fucked. Mm-hmm. But so I don't really lift super duper heavy on that stuff. But like other things like my bench press, like I still have good shoulders, so I can do heavy bench press.
My shoulder's been cracking lately.
Really?
Which has never happened until about a month ago, but
damn. That's not good.
Pull-ups, man. If I do fucking absolute neutral grip pull-ups now, I can't get up all the way. This shoulder, there's something wrong on it. But
you do some of these models with the broomstick. Shoulder dislocation.
I tried all the stretches and it just doesn't do anything. But what I've been doing is, those ones that are just kind of almost neutral but not quite.
Yeah.
I just do extra reps on those. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Yeah, it's just when my wrists are completely pronated.
Oh.
It hurts the shoulder a little bit, but if I turn in my grip a little bit, it's just because I'm almost 40 years old, man.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
All right.
I hear you, dude.
But I still do some strength stuff.
Mm-hmm. You have to do some.
I do one strength thing about 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like you're still lifting to your, I guess, maximum-ish capability is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Whether it's for 10 reps or 4 reps.
Yeah. I'm following the principle of progressive overload.
There you go. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like I like to keep things simple, because I feel like when you start getting all like sciencey, and it sounds good on YouTube, makes you sound smart as hell.
Yeah.
When you're like RPE fucking 6 for this one and all this other shit, and it's all this jargon, it makes you sound really smart. It makes it for a good YouTube video. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, you're a fucking dork.
Well, we think that because we've been lifting for a while, but I think the Mike Israetels are good for people that have no fucking idea, like no mind muscle connection, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like they're not working out all the time and listening to their body, so they don't know when to take rest periods. They don't know what's like a pain that could turn into something big, or if it's just muscle ache.
Yeah.
They don't know, like you and I know that if, like, say I'm doing like sets of 12 and I'm failing on certain stuff I'm not usually failing on, means I need to lower the reps and increase the weight a little bit and then work back up to the 12, and then that'll probably go up pretty easy.
Yeah.
People don't know that, so they have to follow RPEs. as like they need to follow a scientific approach for a little bit until they can start listening to their body and adapt their program to themselves.
Yeah, I suppose.
But like people that are purely scientific all the time, to me, that's just somebody that doesn't understand their body.
Yeah, I think it's also, I put in the realm of like guys like that are those science-based lifters. They're kind of like gear queers in the shooting world, where it's like they really enjoy like completely nerding out on every single little tiny minute aspect of what they're doing. And I've never been that way. I've always just been like, okay, give me the rundown of what to do, give me the proper form and the technique of how to do something, and then I'm just going to do it. And I don't need to nerd out on all this other dumb shit. I just want to fucking do the thing.
Yeah.
And some people like really enjoy like the completely nerding out on every little aspect of things. And I'm just never really been that way. Like when it comes to shooting and stuff too, I just like to get the basics, start flatline basics, and then like slowly start changing certain things to adapt to the way I shoot.
Yeah.
Same thing with lifting, where it's like, just give me the basics. I'm just going to do that, and then I'll slowly start adapting different lifts to accomplish my personal goals, I guess. Yep. But I just need to know the basics and just let me go with it and just start doing it. But I don't need to know all this other dumb shit, and it just clouds me up. And I only have so much RAM in my brain.
Yeah. No.
I don't need it all clouded up with a bunch of RPEs and science-based bullshit lifting techniques in order to fucking like, oh, if you do this and do this fucking lift, it'll hit your lat better this way. And it's like, or I can just do pull-ups and lat pull-downs and fucking rows, and that's gonna hit your back.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much everything you need. Just give me that. Give me the basics.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, so I will fully admit I am not really a gear queer, but
classic overthinker.
I like nerding out on shit. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah. I really do. But I do know there's a lot of bullshit out there. Like you can't buy skill. You know what I mean? You have to, like the grit thing again, you got to just fucking get in and do it a lot. Like all you need for shooting well is a fucking Glock. That's all you need. Yeah. You don't need anything else.
That's all.
You just need a Glock, some magazines, maybe some way to hold the magazines in the gun, some target, boom. Just go out and shoot. But now, how I stay consistent is that anytime I look at a gun, like I love Glocks. I do. Like I still look at my Glock every night before I go to bed because it's right there.
Nice.
Because my Glock is it's my bedside gun. And it's also my personal carry. You know what I mean? But when I'm on the range, I love grabbing my CZ Shadow 2, dude. Yeah. I fucking love it. And it makes me, I don't smile on my face, but in my mind, I'm smiling every time I grab that fucking thing and rip off the fucking, as soon as I hit that single action, God damn, it feels good.
Nice. And that's the thing, is like, I feel like me personally, is like, I need to work up to those things. Like I need to, in my mind, I really want to get good with just my stock ass Glock 17. Yeah. Once I'm like comfortable and like feeling really good with that, then I can start making small adjustments to it and like start nerding out about certain little aspects. But I have to take it in steps. Yeah. You know, I can't just like jump into things and be like, okay, well, here's all this stuff, and I just need to like make minor changes, because then I actually appreciate the changes when they come. You know what I mean?
You need a better trigger though. I can tell you that right now. And actually, that's a great segue into Glock triggers. Did you hear about the Trigger Tech Ace trigger systems?
No.
So there was a dude recently at a shooting class. He had a completely pimped out Glock. I mean, I think the only thing stock on that thing was the fucking frame.
Okay.
Like everything else was pimped out. It was nice. It was
Gucci Glocks.
Yeah, Gucci Glock. But that's the thing. You start taking like Glocks, any like those reliable polymer framed handguns apart and replacing every single thing, shit starts kind of malfunctioning.
Oh yeah.
So he had a Trigger Tech Ace trigger systems in, and they're great triggers, really good. But what was happening is that anytime he fucking did a mag change and slammed the mag in, the gun would fucking discharge.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
No, I did see that video.
It was a big controversy everybody's like, fuck Trigger Tech. They're the fucking SIGs of the trigger world. Like they're doing the Glock what the SIG, the 320 did to SIG. Everything else. I think 2 or 3 days ago, Trigger Tech put out a video apologizing. They're fully recalling. They're not going to recall, but they're going to do refunds for anybody that has an ACE trigger system. They're revamping the ACE system, and they're going to send them out to everybody that has the current system free of charge. So you can keep your current one, and they'll send you a new one of the updated ones. So they fully absolved themselves of becoming the SIG of the Glock trigger world.
That's probably why I haven't heard like too much rigmarole about it.
Yeah.
I seen that video. I seen that some guy, I don't know who it was in the range, but he was a pimped out Glock, and he
Now keep in mind,
slammed the mag in and fucking fired.
yeah, and that's a problem. But
That's a problem.
that dude's Glock was modified all the way to the tits.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, Trigger Tech could have been fully justified putting out a video saying, hey, look, the problem isn't the trigger system. The problem is all the other components in that Glock.
Right.
They could have done that. And
They could have.
And honestly, I wouldn't have faulted them for it because the ACE trigger systems work great in guns that are mostly factory minus the trigger.
Yeah. But like we always said about SIG, it's like SIG could have avoided this whole 320 controversy if they would have just been like, hey, shit, that's not acceptable. We don't stand by that. Like, one uncommanded discharge is enough. Like, we need to do something about this. They could have fixed it.
Yeah.
They could have fixed it. They have the money. They have the assets and stuff to fix what they did, but they just would not do it. They would not admit to fault at all. And like Trigger Tech pro on them. They're like, holy shit, like that's not appropriate. Like, we're making triggers that you should be able to drop into any gun, and it still works.
Yep.
Whether it's juice to the gills or not. Even though we do know that, it's like the same thing with, look, going back to a car analogy, you start throwing bigger turbos in a fucking NOS system on a car, it's not going to be as reliable as like, a stock,
daily commuter
Honda Civic, but you start pimping it out and start doing fucking burnouts every 10 seconds, like you're going to blow something,
Yep.
Kind of same thing with guns. Like you start pimping them out and making all this stuff, and it shoots really well and shoots great. You're going to have certain things that are not, I guess, not the most reliable because you're putting race parts in a Glock, and it's like, okay, you're trying to make a Glock a race gun, and it's just not going to be as reliable or honestly safe, I guess, as like a stock one would be, because it's now it's a race car. Now it's a race gun.
It's legitimately the Honda Civic of the gun world.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, 100%. And if you leave a Honda Civic stock, it's going to run forever. And take care of it. You do your part, you take care of it, and you run it. Run it like it should be ran, but you keep it mostly stock. It's going to go for a long time. But you start doing all this other shit to it, and making it push well beyond its boundaries, which is fine. But you start pushing it that hard, it's going to have issues. And Trigger Tech very easily could have been like, no, is it Trigger Tech you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have easily tried to fight and be like, well, it's just a reason to start scapegoating a little bit, but they did the right thing. And they're like, oh, yep. Nope, that's not acceptable. In the gun world, like that's not acceptable behavior for a manufacturer. We need to fix that.
Yep. They did two things. They looked at the video. They said, that's not supposed to happen. They went and looked at their manufacturing process, and they said, we can fix this issue if we fix this part of the manufacturing process. Boom. A little tiny bit of self-reflection, listening to your customer base, and then evaluating your business principles, and then adjusting. Like, that's how successful businesses work. That's why you're seeing fucking P320s on the market for $150 right now.
It's like, bitch, you got engineers working for you. You got engineers. Get them off their ass and make them do their job. Like, hey, engineer, fucking engineer. Like, make this part work properly. Make this gun work properly.
And you do that before people start getting hurt.
Yes.
See, if SIG would have done it a long time, at this point, I think it's too late.
It's too late now.
Like, I think if they got new ownership, the smart thing to do would be to get rid of the P320 entirely.
Yeah.
Redesign a new polymer framed handgun to compete with the Glocks and the MMPs, and just do that. Because I'll say this, like, SIG has some great models, like the P226 and P229 are fucking great guns, dude.
Oh, yeah. And the Sig Cross or bolt gun, it's really nice. Like they make good stuff. That's what sucks about the whole thing. It's like they do make good stuff, but they make this one thing that tarnishes their entire legacy and their reputation. It's kind of like Christensen Arms. Like, have you ever heard of Christensen Arms?
I've heard of them.
Bolt gun company.
No, I've heard of them, but I'm not familiar.
Yeah, dude, they made great guns, and they had, I don't know if they got new ownership or what it was, or if they got more popular. I don't know what exactly happened, but they started going through this thing where they started coming out with some, like the finish was shitty on them. Like Cerakote was flaking off. Barrels were fucking not staying accurate. Like their barreled actions were like coming apart, and just not, like, accuracy was hit or miss, to put it lightly, I guess. And honestly, shit was falling apart. They were making shitty guns. They're selling them for a premium price. Like, you're talking $2,000 fucking bolt guns, and they used to be great, and now they're just kind of shitty, not holding zero, not accurate anymore. Fit and finish is off. Like, everything's kind of starting to suck, but they're still trying to sell at a premium price. They did that for a few years, and I think they got new ownership again, or something happened and changed where they're like, hey, we're going to fix this thing. It's like, good luck. You already sold thousands of guns to people that are buying a Christensen Arms rifle, expecting great quality, and you're not delivering. You don't deliver for years. Like, you start running your reputation into the dirt, and you start trying to build that back up. Like, they're doing it. There's a lot of people that are like buying Christensens now, and they're like, yeah, no, they're great. They're good guns now. But it's like the people that got the gun when it wasn't great, like, good luck trying to wash that out of your mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a hard climb back up out of that hole that you dug yourself in.
Dude, it takes...
And they weren't hurting anybody. They just weren't great.
Well, I mean, it takes some people a long time to save up for a purchase like that.
Yeah.
And, like, when you do, you get so excited, dude. And, like, it's like, goddamn, I finally fucking got my last dollar saved up for this Christensen's Arms Gucci gun. But I can shoot my fucking Ruger a lot more. Like, this sucks.
Well, that's the thing.
got this $400 gun that I am happier shooting because I can shoot it more than this fucking overpriced piece of shit.
Yeah. A lot of people are just kind of looking at it. It's like, well, why? Yeah, I have this Christensen Arms rifle that shoots like shit, and I have this $450 fucking $400 Ruger American that's shooting lights out. It's like, what the hell? What are we doing here, guys?
Yep.
Like, the stocks on Ruger suck and everything else, and the fit and finish is a little bit, rough because it's a cheaper gun, but it's accurate. Like, what's the number one thing you want in a bolt gun, Jordan?
Accuracy.
Yeah. Number one thing. If you don't have accuracy, then you're fucked. Good luck. Or you can buy a Bergara for $1,500, and it shoots lights out, and it fits good. It has a good stock and a good barrel, solid action, and it's going to shoot lights out too. And then you go buy a more expensive Christensen Arms that shoots like shit. Fuck, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? And then you have in the handgun world, it's like, okay, I buy this P320 that's supposed to be awesome, has a really good trigger and everything else, but I never know if it's just going to go off in my holster. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And it's like, good luck fucking...
Just switching to a Glock.
Yeah.
Going back to my Glock.
Yep. Then you look at your 320, and you're like, man, I love shooting that thing. And then you look at your Glock, and like, but this is not going to shoot me. So maybe I should just take my Glock and leave the 320 behind. This is fucking good luck, dude. That whole thing, good luck.
Right.
Getting your reputation back up to that.
Yeah. I mean, I had recently bought a relatively high price handgun, and if that thing was even a slight disappointment, I would have taken it back.
Yeah, you'd have been pissed.
Yeah, I would have been very pissed, and I would have not bought another CZ product ever again. But
luckily, the CZ Shadow 2 has a long history of, a long, good, solid reputation of it being a solid, like, really solid purchase. But the 320 did too for a little bit. I don't know. It was going on for quite a few years, and then something happened right around the time that they got that military contract and all the LEO contracts.
Yeah, I've never been like a SIG guy myself, but people loved them for a long time.
Yeah, crazy. Sucks.
Yeah. Take a break for a sec.
For what?
You see me dancing over here?
Yeah. But yeah, so this is actually a good spot to make a hard segue into the happenings in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you looked into that a lot?
I mean, I look a little bit, I guess, just probably what everybody else knows about it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I just feel like you got to talk about it just because it's so close.
Yeah.
You know? And it's another school shooting that happened. Last time I checked, is 2 kids passed?
8 and a 10-year-old.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they were gathered for mass or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. It's just like one of those things where, you hear, I mean, people, it's a sensitive subject because it's a mass shooting event that happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and essentially psycho fucking decided to go into a Catholic school, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Catholic school when they were at mass and praying and just started shooting.
Yeah.
Fucking really terrible, unfortunate circumstance, but it's just like I haven't heard a lot. Like the anti-gunners haven't really come out in full form yet. And I don't know if that has a lot to do with the fact that Trump's president. They know that nothing's going to happen, but there's been enough where it's like every time something like this happens, it pisses me off because, for one, people died. In this case, children, which is like most, I guess like the most innocent people in the world, and you just take them, like just go in there and it's just, I can't even fathom what goes through these psychos' minds, and that's probably one of those things where it's like if you did understand, then you'd be it wouldn't be a good situation for you probably. Like you're probably not in the right mind either if you understood it. But it's like this stuff, it sucks too because it's like the gun conversation is so politically charged. Like we can't just like let this like have this stuff happen and be like, fuck, what are we gonna do about this? And think like have nuanced conversations about what we can do to help like harden our schools, strengthen our security, and keep these psychopaths at bay. It always ends up coming back to, well, it's the guns problem. It's a gun problem. We have too many fucking guns in America, and we need to tighten down on gun ownership and all this other stuff. Luckily, I haven't seen a whole lot of that coming through, at least. Yeah,
I haven't either, but I mean, I have kind of filtered my personal window to eliminate weirdos like that. So I don't know what their stance is on it. I just kind of ignore people like that because it's not grounded in reality. Mm-hmm. I think teachers need to start carrying, man. That's what I think. This has been the common rhetoric in pro 2A circles for a long time. And it's just, when is enough going to be enough? We're going to say, yes, teachers can defend themselves and their students when they need to.
Right. And I know they've done that in a few different schools and stuff like that, maybe. But at minimum, you should be allowed to carry. I'm not saying that we need to necessarily
that's what I'm saying.
Teachers carry.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody is saying
you
that.
You need to, if you want to be a teacher, you have to be a gun-putting teacher.
No, literally not a single person that is sane is saying that.
Just allow it to happen. If you have a teacher that has a concealed carry permit and is at least somewhat proficient with that firearm, they should be allowed to carry in school.
Yes, 100%.
I don't understand the controversy of saying that either.
No, that's silly. Mm-hmm. And fucking 10, 15 years ago, that would have been a completely normal thing to say out and about.
Yeah.
Be like, well, yeah, no kidding.
Makes sense. And that minimum, and also, we pay into public schools. And we pay taxes. We pay into public schools. We pay all these taxes in America, and we have all this money flooding into the government. Like we pay a lot of taxes, like we being fully fledged adult humans now, like we pay a lot of taxes. And when you see, billions of dollars going to Israel and billions of dollars going to Ukraine and stuff like that, it's like, can't we just like focus on our own shit in America and like bring some of that tax money that we're paying for, and this is going to sound kind of socialist, I guess, but it's like, can't we just like reinvest that in ourselves rather than investing it in foreign countries and foreign issues that have nothing really to do with America?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's not a socialist thing to say, because you're not saying we need to knock everybody's income bracket down to be the same. Like,
Yeah,
that would
okay.
be
Yeah, that's
that would be socialism. But like the money's already taken, the taxes are already paid, the government has the money. It's just the way they're allocating it is silly.
Yeah, and so we have these public schools. Like, wouldn't it be smart to have an armed security officer in schools, or at least in the area? Maybe not necessarily in the school 100% of the time, but they should at minimum be in the parking lot, like ready to go, and actually have them be like a vetted law enforcement officer rather than some fucking mall cop piece of shit. Like, have an actual legitimate fucking, oh gosh, this is gonna be loud, sorry guys, but have a legitimate like law enforcement officer that gets, that's part of the, we have cops in bigger cities doing fucking traffic duty. Can we have like school duty as a rotating shift kind of thing? I don't know.
Yeah, there should be. I mean, we're sending ex special operations to make $100,000 in 6 months in fucking Beirut. You know what I mean? Like, why can't we give them $70,000 to sit at a shack at a school
with a pretty chill job
with a fucking arsenal?
What's
wrong with that?
99.99% of the job across America, it would be super chill. But I would much rather see like a cop, a fully fledged law enforcement officer in the vicinity of a school during school hours, especially.
Yeah, I mean, let's just take budgetary concerns out of the equation and just make it super simple. Let teachers carry. Yep. Like, it's just because the teachers are going to be with the students in the fray of the shooting. Like, that when it happens, like, well, you know, if they shoot them, they're going to die. It's like, if they lay there, they're going to die.
Yeah.
Without a gun. If they have a gun, they might die, but they might save a lot of lives too. Like, I think the combat multiplier in this situation outweighs the risk of death.
100%. And we've seen,
like,
oops, sorry.
And the reason I'm saying this, outside of like having, I think certain schools, and a lot of them do this, they have RSOs, like they have, you know, resource school officers that are cops that are there and they're armed and shit. But like, there's no federally mandated response plan for police officers to not be cowards in school shooting situations. So like, we don't have FBI, HRT at every single police department across America, which is unfortunate, but that's just reality. And we saw it in Uvalde. We saw it. I've seen videos of it online at other school shootings that don't get talked about. And there was one in, I think it was in Houston, Texas. It was a church shooting. One lady had an AR-15, went in, didn't shoot anybody, thank God, but she was shooting. And there was like there was 4 uniformed cops working security, because some police departments do that. Well, they'll hire out some cops for like private security.
Oh, yep.
And they make a little bit extra money.
Yeah, hospitals.
They were there to do that. It was, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but 2 women and 1 cowardly man.
Oh,
and another guy that was legitimately trying his best but couldn't, without his team, get to the fucking shooter. But they also had off-duty security officers armed that were there too. And that's who eventually stopped the shooter. And it's like, they had one guy, one of the cops was about 5 yards away from the shooter when she started opening shots. He had his gun drawn and he fucking ran away to go hide.
What?
Yes. So like, that's why I think having, like, let's pretend everybody in that congregation was armed. Every single person. Wouldn't have lasted a fucking 30 seconds.
No.
She would have been dead. You know? But eventually they did stop her. One of the security guards stopped her. But like, that's kind of my issue with having, like, whenever the conversation comes up that we need cops in every single school. And I just don't think that, because the threat level at every school is not the same.
Correct.
But
we have the money to do something like that.
We do have the money to do something like that. And we also have money to, like, if teachers want to be armed, like, hey, here's $1,500. Go out, buy yourself a fucking duty gun any accessories that you need for it, and some ammo for the range.
In a stop box or something like that to have it locked away if you don't want to have it on your person at all times. You know, it's like
right.
Put it in your drawer, put it in a stop box.
Pay for some classes. Like, there's things that can be done that could save money and also have a more efficient response plan.
Yeah. Well, we were looking at the stats a while ago. I think we were texting about it, where like the vast majority of mass shootings or just shootings in general get stopped by civilians. We just don't ever talk about them.
And also, what needs to happen? There needs to be a better communication system in schools and places like that. Like, they need to develop their own. If teachers get armed and they train, and again, not all of them, but if some want to, and they have the money to pay for it, much like police officers do, they could develop a really good plan. They could get on law enforcement communication lines so that when law enforcement arrives, be like, this is where the shooter is. This is what they're doing. I got eyes on right now. That would eliminate a lot of fear that cops have going into something like that. Because, like, I'm not trashing cowardly cops. Like,
I am.
dude, it's fucking, I mean.
Don't be a coward.
I know. I get you. But, like, dude, people respond to that shit differently. We saw that overseas, right?
You're right, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people we thought were hard motherfuckers that when bullets started getting close, shut the fuck down.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You don't know how you're going to react in a situation like that until the situation presents
because it's chaotic. You don't know where it's coming from. And, like, at any second, it could be lights out permanently. You know, it is a very scary situation.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. This is me. It's like if I take an oath to do this job, and I know it's going to be inherently dangerous, there's going to come a time where I might have to put myself in the line of fire in order to save people. It's like, that's what I signed up for, dude.
I know.
I get it. But at the same time, like, I do understand, like, you know, you're a cop and you have 4 kids at home and a wife they provide for, and then you're sitting out there like, well, fuck, none of these people are as important as that.
Yeah.
I get that too.
And also, there are cops that are good at. They're really good at other things that is also valuable to a law enforcement profession.
Correct.
That's not hard charging, pipe hitting, killing people.
Right. No, that's very true. Like,
de-escalation tactics aren't going to work in an active shooter situation. You legitimately have to be a tough, scary person, and you have to respond to fear in the opposite way that fear is telling your brain to do to your body.
Yeah, you gotta have those hard skills.
You do. And you have to have confidence in the hard skills, and not everybody does. Because, I mean, one thing we see online is people aren't spending enough time on the hard skills.
Yeah.
They're spending a lot of time on the philosophical, theoretical, Call of Duty bullshit.
Well, and, like, the soft skills are very important, too, in law enforcement.
Yeah.
You know, like de-escalation tactics, like you were saying, all that stuff. Like, that's very, very important. You need to have those as well. But you also have to have the hard skills. Like, that's why you're a cop, essentially, because you're expected to have those hard skills, at least down to a competent level.
Yeah.
And if you need to use them, you got to be ready to use them. And also, it's like, I mean, when's the last time a mass shootings happened where the cops were totally outgunned? The 90s?
A school shooting? I can't really think of one.
I don't think it's ever happened. Like, once they start charging in and doing their job, it's over pretty quickly.
Yeah, a school shooting generally is a suicide mission. I mean, and they know it, and that's why the majority of them kill themselves.
Yeah, once the cops get there, they just kill themselves.
Yeah.
Majority of the time. Sometimes they don't. Like that one in Tennessee where those cops actually fucking legit job. Like the guy that was leading that team, essentially, it seemed like he jumped in there, fucking grabbed his AR, ready to rock. Like, all right, ready two guys. And
Okay, yeah. That was also another trans shooter.
He's another trans shooter. Yeah, I think it's in Tennessee.
Yeah,
I think
pretty sure.
And they fucking rushed in there, and all the body cam footage that came out, I was like, holy fuck, those cops actually.
They were legit, for sure.
They're legit. Like that one guy, I think he was ex-military of some sort. I can't remember what branch or what he did, but I'm pretty sure he's ex-military. And they're doing a good job. They're moving. Like, okay, shots over here. Fucking let's go. Boogieing over. And they put that fucker down quick.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, that's great. Like, that's what you expect out of your police department. And you see other situations like Uvalde where it's like, what are we doing here? Does anyone know what the fuck they're doing?
No, they don't. Know? They're just afraid. That's all it is. And there is no excuse for it. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses for these people, but I'm really not. I mean, like,
not making excuses for them.
Doing your qual every year.
It's real, though. What you're saying is real.
It is. Like, barely passing your qual every year just is not enough.
No.
Like, you have to get out and it's really simple. You just have to get out and shoot and get comfortable shooting quickly and accurately. Mm-hmm. Don't waste any time with this keyboard warrior philosophical bullshit. Oh, fucking shootings happen within 7 yards and you just point shoot. Well, it's like, I got to worry about CQB tactics and this is how you effectively clear a room. It's like, no, dude, you don't have to worry about any of that. You hear gunshots, you run to the gunshots and you shoot them. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're going to get shot at, probably, more than likely.
Yeah.
You might get shot in the fucking face. But this is where playing dress up on TikTok as fucking little Mr. or Mrs. Cutie officer guy, this is when it becomes like the thanked job.
Yeah. And me personally, like if I was a cop and I was faced that situation, I'd rather get gunned down trying rather than go home and say, I could have done something.
Yeah.
But then I let 4, 5, 6 kids get killed because of my incompetency and my lack of response.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to go home and look at my family and be like, I cowered it out. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do my job. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to live in this. I'd rather go in there and get gunned down by some fucking piece of shit and die trying rather than go home and be like, fuck.
Yeah. That's where like confidence in your hard skills comes from, because like you say that, but like, when you say that, I would have to say to like, good luck. Good luck shooting me, my friend.
Yeah, right.
I really, I'm sure you think that you're really good, but like, we'll see. Because I've been training for this.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that
you went out and bought an AR-15, bought some ammo and some magazines, and you went and you're running around
down defenseless people.
Yes. You know that I'm coming to kill you. That's why you're doing it.
Yeah. You're fucked. Mm-hmm. You're fucked, dude. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. With all this stuff, it's just like, I feel like there's a lot more stuff we can talk about and do rather than, try to go after guns. And at the end of the day, in America, there's so many guns where it's like, good luck getting them all off the streets if you do pass some crazy arbitrary gun laws. But the biggest thing is like, it's the death by 1,000 cuts thing that anti-gun people are really good at. We're like, oh, red flag laws. And they're getting some Republicans, some quote unquote pro 2A people to be like, yeah, well, why can't we pass that? Why can't we do something about that legislatively? Why can't we do something legislatively to make it harder for these psychopaths to get guns? Like, guess what, dude? Like, that person, okay, so that person right there, how are you going to disqualify him? Mm-hmm. How would a red flag law disqualify that person? It wouldn't, because they didn't show any signs of any of this beforehand.
Here's the thing,
they didn't show any signs. So it's like, the red flag law wouldn't have worked. The only thing you had to go off of was like, okay, so transgenders can't have guns because they're confused. Yeah, they have gender dysphoria, so they're not allowed to have guns. Is that where we draw the line, or is it, oh, you're a military veteran that is VA connected for PTSD, you can't have guns either because you're mentally unstable according to the VA, I guess? Mm-hmm. Like, are you not allowed to have guns? Like, where do we draw the line for the red flag laws? Like, that's the issue I have with red flag laws. Like, where do we draw the line?
Yes. And then that's where every supposed pro gun guy can't even entertain the concept. Mm-hmm. Because like Minnesota has very strict gun laws.
Yes.
Magazine capacities, AR-15 stuff, very hard to get a concealed carry permit. If you defend yourself, you're going to go to jail. You know what I mean?
It's not quite as bad as California, but it's pretty harsh.
In Minneapolis, you can drive down 2 hours away, buy shit that you need that you can't get in Minnesota. So, like, the only way to get rid of guns is to get rid of all the guns.
Well, that's what the anti-gun people say.
Yes.
That's why they say it needs to be a federal mandate.
And that's where, like, the argument becomes a little steeped in nuance, is with the anti-gunners. But when you have supposed pro-gunners that are saying, oh, yeah, we just need to disqualify mentally fucked up people. And it's like, well, that's going to lead to this and this and this. And then, like you said, it's going to lead to vets with PTSD losing their guns. Mm-hmm. And then, oh, by the way, you're going to disqualify like half the fucking law enforcement personnel.
Right.
Federally, state, local, because now they can't carry guns.
What happens if you are you're 22 and you're out on your own and you're done with school and stuff and you get on your own. And you're like, fuck, this is like, life is hard. Like, life is really hard, like being away from my parents and stuff and like not having everything taken care of for me. And you get on some antidepressants. You get a little depressed here and there. You have a depressive episode in your life, and you get on some antidepressants to help you through those hard times, and you get off them. Like, are you permanently disqualified then too?
Yeah,
because you're depressed.
Yeah, no, red flag laws are bullshit.
They're bullshit because it makes the water even muddier. It's like, where do we draw the line then? Because all that's doing, all the red flag law shit it's doing is putting a blanket statement out there saying like, mentally unstable individuals can't have guns. Okay, what do you constitute a mentally unstable person? That is so vast. Mm-hmm. That's such a vast definition. It's the same thing as like hate speech laws. Like you say I'm pro hate speech laws. Like, I don't think you should be able to incite hate speech that is not covered by the First Amendment. Okay, where do you draw the line?
Yeah,
faggot. Is that where you draw the line? If I call someone a fag, is that a hate speech? Or if I call someone, or if I say something like, we shouldn't be giving billions of dollars to Israel. Boom, is that hate speech? Is that anti-Semitic to say that?
Yeah.
Like, where do you draw the line with hate speech, dude? It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing.
Slippery slope, for sure.
The only thing that we have as Americans that sets us apart from every other country in the world is our supposed freedom. And our freedoms to do what we please, our freedom to have guns, our freedom of speech, our freedom of religion, all these different types of freedoms that were enshrined in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. That's what sets this country apart. That's why everyone's flooding in trying to get to America, because America is the best country in the world, and we do have these freedoms. Like, once you start eroding those freedoms away, it's like, fuck you, buddy. Like, that is not what I'm about. There's other discussions we can have to ensure our freedom and ensure our safety. Mm-hmm. Like, freedom doesn't, like, having these freedoms and to be an American and that we are enshrined in our Constitution and Bill of Rights, it doesn't mean you're free of responsibility, motherfucker. Like, that's what bothers me about America. We Americans in general are kind of spoiled in the fact that we have our freedoms, we take them for granted, and we think that there's no responsibility. That's not the way it was ever supposed to be. Like, America was built to be as free as possible, but also it was expected to be a responsible individual.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have guns, but you're supposed to be a responsible gun owner. You're supposed to be responsible about it. There's a certain type of responsibility that comes with being an American. Mm-hmm. If you're not, if you can't handle that much freedom, then yeah, you probably don't deserve to have it. Like, move somewhere else or something else like that. But it's like, you need to be a responsible person. You need to have. There's a certain type of responsibility that comes with all these freedoms, and that's what we always understood that as Americans for a long time, until this entitlement culture came in, and now everyone's like entitled to all these different, like, they feel so entitled to all these things, and they're like, well, now we're not safe. Okay, so now we need to erode some of our freedoms, the bedrock of America. Now we need to erode that stuff away in order to keep us safe. Like, fuck that. I'd rather live free and dangerous than live safe and, I guess, in chained up, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's hard to articulate because, like, we have problems in America that are uniquely American, right?
Yes.
Like gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
And on one hand, you got people saying, well, without guns, there's no gun violence. And then on the other hand, you go, well, we need guns for the good guys to protect us from the bad guys with the guns. Mm-hmm. And it's an interesting dichotomy, and it's like, you got one side arguing against the other side, essentially. And like, there's just no black or white answer to it.
Well, I do know that.
And the issue, and then we also have other issues that a lot of this stuff stems from too. We have we're a cultural melting pot. We do accept immigrants at a larger volume than the majority of the Western world. Mm-hmm. And they get to also have American freedoms the way as everybody else does. Mm-hmm. So, what's what's the worst off here? Because like, here's one thing, and this is kind of what I'm alluding to. Okay, I'm not just rambling some bullshit. Is so we have a very offensive foreign policy, right? It's very much intelligence services get ahead of things, and then we have military assets that sort of intervene, right? So when you get rid of civilian gun manufacturers, civilian defense market, totally. Like, let's just pretend guns get taken away, everybody loses their guns, nobody can buy anymore, nobody can make anymore, except for military or law enforcement use. Then you lose the edge that America has had for hundreds of years, which is technological development in warfare. And that comes from the civilian market.
Yeah.
Always has, since the birth of America, and always will. That's why we're the most advanced military in the world, is because we have civilian defense manufacturers that can compete for contracts.
Yeah.
So you eliminate the civilian market, then you're going to vastly downgrade the military market. So like, this shit all works together.
It does.
Whether you agree, it's like, well, yeah, well, we don't need such an offensive foreign policy. I somewhat agree, I think. I don't know. I was in that camp for a long time, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that anymore, because I'm going to feign ignorance, right? I'm not looking at the intelligence reports. I'm not looking at what other countries are doing in a clandestine way to really know that, oh, this country actually has nukes and is going to wipe us off the fucking face of the planet. So we can't tell the general public, so let's make up some propaganda on why we should go destroy them. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. I think there was some blunders in American foreign policy that's impossible to avoid when you have re-elections every 4 years.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing with foreign policy is the fact that it's like, once America went off the gold standard, it's kind of like our biggest, I guess, export is the fact that we are strong as fuck, like militarily. Like, we are the military superpower of the world, and we flaunt it a little bit here. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you don't want to trade with us because we're not making a lot. Yeah, okay, well, we can help defend you. Yeah, because that's worth something.
I think culturally, America was founded under war, and I think all this stuff ties together. American culture, right? Gun culture, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of religion, all that stuff. It all works together, and it works under the premise that we're not going to be destroyed tomorrow.
Right.
And you start eliminating these small rights that make us American, and then this country is going to look a lot different. And it's also the same people that are arguing anti-gunning are also cucking to like fucking indigenous peoples. And like, hey, look, I get it. Looking back on it as a time in history that like our modern minds just don't quite comprehend, because we're not used to seeing that level of violence every single fucking day.
They were, though.
We're not used to our children getting taken away when we were forced to come colonize a country that we had no obligation to, didn't want to. We were forced to do it and die doing it, and watch our children get taken away and fucking smashed on our fireplace mantle. You know what I mean? We're just not used to seeing those things. So we can look at it from a very graceful perspective today. But like, if we're going to start cucking away our freedoms and our American culture, then our country is just going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
So no, I will not be giving away my guns. And if anybody is going to take my guns, you're going to have to come and fucking take them.
Yep.
And that's not some 3%er bullshit. It's just that there's a large community of people that feel the same way. And it's not going to be very easy, guys. And like, we're not going to sell them off. We're not going to give them to the government. It's just all we want is just to keep our shit and keep our families safe. And that is it.
It's not, this goes like further than just the guns, you know, it's just our freedom in general. Like, as Americans, we should all have that mentality where it's like, if you want to come at my freedom, essentially, good luck. There's going to be a fight.
Yes.
Whether it's a political fight or a fight
in the streets. You know what I mean?
It's like, there's going to be a fight to be had, because we should all, as Americans, we should all hold our freedoms to the highest esteem and like protect them at all costs.
And it would never work It would never work.
No.
It's quite simply. So it needs to be a conversation that needs to go away so that we can
move on.
So we can develop a plan to keep these schools a little bit more safe, because there is a problem. There's a problem with school shootings, and it's so simple to remedy. It's not going to just go away.
No.
I mean, even if guns are illegal, it's not going to go away.
But you said it earlier, it's like, if they got rid of guns, would gun violence drop? Yes, it probably would.
Yeah, for sure it would.
It probably would. But guess what wouldn't drop? Violence.
Yeah, violence.
Like, what do we care about? Do we care about, is gun violence worse than just violence? I don't think so. I think any type of violence is just as bad, no matter what the tool being used is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, violent, crazy people are still going to be around. Like, what's our plan of action to minimize casualties when those people decide to fucking flip out and do some terrible deeds?
Yeah, you make soft targets hard targets.
That's what I'm saying.
It's pretty simple.
And it's not easy, but it's simple.
Yeah.
Kind of like working out. Like, getting in shape is simple, but it's not easy.
It's not convenient.
It's not convenient. Same thing with like safety. It's like, it is a simple thing. You know, you want to fucking put bad guys behind bars or in the dirt. That's really about it.
Yep.
It's really simple, but it is not easy.
Yeah.
And we have to have a justice system that actually reflects that hard work that law enforcement officers are doing every day. And if you as a cop, you arrest a guy that's a violent motherfucker, and you put him get him arrested and convicted, and he only does a year or two in jail and then gets out. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here, guys? Put these fucking violent motherfuckers away. They need to be behind bars or in dirt. That's the end of that story. That's just the way it is. They don't need to be here in society. And the more that we just let out from like some soft ass justice system, then that's not right. Which is crazy, because it's like, you have some guy that is like a child molester, and he goes away and he does fucking less time than some guy that decides to have like a pound of weed on him. Like, who's causing the harm?
Yeah.
The guy with a pound of weed, or the guy molesting children and ruining lives?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And if we can just completely give up these silly arguments, like give up your guns, you boomers, or whatever bullshit, then we can work on shit like that.
Exactly.
And we can work on it together. Because there's much bigger fish to fry, whether than you want to take fucking Jake and Jordan's fucking guns from us. Because we're not going to entertain that topic. I have literally one political stone in my body, and that's just, don't touch the guns.
Yeah.
Because it won't end well.
No, that's
whether
honestly,
it's through a court or it's on the street. It's not going to end well.
Yep.
And I'm not saying I'm like some big revolutionary badass that's going to take on everybody or nothing, but there's a lot of dudes out there that will.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be sheriff's offices, and it's going to be local municipalities that are going to say, no, get the fuck out of my town. Get out of my county.
Well, in our area too. Just look at our
Yeah.
area. Do you think the fucking sheriff's office or the police department is going to fucking come? If a mandate comes out from the federal government tomorrow and says take the guns, they're not going to do it, dude.
No.
And if they send feds in here to do it, it's not going to be like Jake and Jordan's out there fucking gunning down the whole world. It's like, dude, our whole community is going to be like, hell no.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, feds.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be a good situation.
Right.
It's gonna be like that across the entire country, especially in the middle, in the South.
Yep. It's going to be half the country. At least.
Yeah, easily. This is not going to work.
Actually, it'll probably be more. You know why? Because it's going to be at the county level. And like take Minnesota, for example. I think there's a lot of red counties in Minnesota that are going to say, fuck you. And then Minneapolis is going to say, we're surrounded.
Yeah.
We got to leave.
Yep. Yep. And then
all
the southern Minnesotans and everything else are going to be like, hey, Iowa, can you help? Like, fucking, yeah, dude. This is crazy. You're right next door. of course.
Right.
It's like,
So
of course we can't lose you. But like the whole state of Iowa is going to be like, no, that's not going to happen.
yeah.
And the whole state of Texas is going to be like, no, we're not.
Yeah, Texas is just
the whole state of fucking Wyoming, Utah,
Texas
Nebraska.
will be a major battleground in that situation.
Yeah, it's like that's not going to happen, dude.
No.
And everyone knows it, but so I'm not really worried about necessarily like the get rid of all the guns kind of thing. I'm more worried about like the little infringements that quote unquote pro gun people also support. Which that's what bothers me when you have.
They're trying to be middle of the road, and like in this situation, you can't be.
You can't be, dude.
You have to take a hard stance because it's a slippery slope, dude.
Mm-hmm. It is a slippery slope.
This is what the neocons got wrong big time in the last 8, 10, 12 years, however long, forever, is they pacify the leftists enough to get re-election numbers.
Yes.
And Trump took advantage of that political climate, and he said, no, this is a new Republican Party. We're not going to give an inch because you motherfuckers take a mile. But with the Epstein thing, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Whatever.
I don't know, dude.
That's weird as hell.
That's weird as hell.
I think it has more to do with Kash Patel than Donald Trump, but
I don't know, man.
there's something that goes on at those high levels of...
There is something fishy going on there, dude.
For sure.
There's something fishy going on. That's one thing that we shouldn't just let go.
I don't think so, but,
What do you do, though?
you can't do shit. I mean, we can't do shit
We can't do shit about it.
other than just remember it.
Yeah.
And a different candidate's going to come along and he's going to say, I'm going to release him. And then fucking he's going to get into year 7 and be like,
does it even matter anymore?
Yeah, who cares?
Whatever. So it's the way all that stuff rolls. That's the way it is. They know it.
Yeah.
They all know it, Jordan.
But no, I think there's a lot of shit that needs to be done with the especially school safety, It's just, we have these little squibbles and squabbles and they're unproductive conversations, and we need to start having these productive ones where it's like, let's arm them, dude. Because
the Republican Party is in power right now. We do need to do something about it because the left they have a cop out. They're just like, take the guns. Take the guns.
Yeah.
That's their cop out. Take the guns.
no weapons of war.
Brr, take the guns. But the Republican Party has a responsibility right now at this moment, I feel like, to do something about it, productive.
And radical.
Not red flag laws, but like hardening schools,
Yeah.
doing something like that.
Yeah.
We just need to do it. Just need to do something like that. Just do it and be like, okay, we're doing something productive.
Yep.
So
And we have a massive amount, and it kind of serve two purposes in the school system too. Like if they were to allow teachers to be armed and actually maybe fund them a little bit to get a firearm and to get training and to get ammo for training, it would get more males into the teacher force.
yes, which is needed.
Which fucking hugely.
Dude, the teaching force is so
female and so
female
left.
dominated. It's wild.
Yes. So there needs to be more male teachers. And I get it. Teaching sucks. And like if you're a more like alpha male type dude, you get cucked by kids, man. They suck. But if there's more males, there'd be a lot less of that, I think.
Dude.
And there'd be more like, male role models that kids need, so that we're not having these Roberts turn into Robins and go fucking shoot up Catholic schools.
Yeah, absolutely. No, fucking for sure. I will say, like, every male teacher that Charlie's had, she's really liked.
Yeah.
She's like,
there's some really good ones out there, man.
Yeah, and like, she's just like, the thing that she appreciates about them is like, they're just matter of fact about things. They're not like, I don't know. I don't know. They let some like little things go, but then like other things they're like hard on. But it's just different when a man cracks down on kids. It's like, all right, hey, enough's enough.
Yeah.
It's different than when a female is kind of like, knock it off. Just different.
It is.
Not to sound sexist.
No, it is.
It's just different. I see it every day. When, with Charlie. It's like, she starts doing some stuff. She might get a little tooty with Ashley or her mom. But when I tell her to knock it the fuck off, she's like, damn it. All right.
Yep.
It's just different. It's just different. I don't know what it is. Just testosterone, probably. That's what the difference is. But Yeah, there needs to be better male role models. There's a lot of societal things that need to happen in America that could change. It would change the outcome of a lot of this stuff. But number one thing that we can change tomorrow is hardening the schools for sure.
Yep.
Cool. Well, let's go shooting.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
Do some training.
That's right. Let's harden ourselves a little bit. Stay hard.
Got to keep the edge sharp.